that led me into realizing that I had to pick a niche.
Yeah, but I told you that before.
I know, and I felt some type of way when you said it, because what you said to me verbatim, and it etched in my professional heart, because what you said to me, and I'll never forget it verbatim. You said, bro, your work is all over the place. It's great, but at the same time, people are not paying for greatness; they're paying for experts. Absolutely. And right now, your work is all over the place, and you're not showing yourself to be an expert. And I remember reading that message and being like, yo, I was like, yo, fuck Gavin. This nigga getting the big head. This nigga, I was like, yo, fuck Gavin. I'm not gonna fuck with him no more. Fuck this guy. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. I remember I said it. I think I sent that shit to all my friends. Like, yo, look at what this nigga just sent me. Yo, look at this nigga.
Hold on. Gotta turn it up. Let me tell you something. I will tell everybody this before you continue. I suck at my delivery. My wife tells me that every fucking day.
It was because, you know, I'm a straight shooter. I don't like gray areas. I don't like all that bullshit. Mm-hmm. So you saying that to me, although it was something I didn't want to hear, and I felt like because of how things was going, how things were picking up, that I was good. Yeah, I needed to hear it because I can't raise or tailor my prices off of overall.
Absolutely not.
And then when I was like thinking about prices and what I was gonna do, I don't know what it is. Like, I just hit you up and just be like, yo, what do you think? What are you doing? Like, you know, like how you feel. And then that conversation came back up because, like I said, it's etched in my heart. This will probably be something I tell students when I do classes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those things, like, again, you hate to hear it, but you need to hear it. Mm-hmm. Just like when that stuff came up about me talking about the inclusive or exclusive joint. Mm-hmm. You hate to hear it, but you need to hear it.
Absolutely.
And it may not be right then, but
it's right.
It's gonna come up later. And I sat there and I was like, yo, this motherfucker was right.
He tried me.
I was like, yo, this motherfucker's right. I gotta fucking decide what I want to do next year. Yeah. And I gotta stick to it. I gotta find out who I know who my clientele is, but I need to stick to what my like subjects and types.
So are. I learned. Let me tell you how we got there. I was shooting, and I was meeting a lot of people who I looked at and I said, I reached out to a photographer in LA. Let me be completely 100. Mm-hmm. I contacted her. I said, I love your work. Shorty charges $1,700 to shoot. 2 outfits, 1 hour.
Okay.
She charges, that includes no edits. So what happens is, excuse me. Let me redo this. Mm-hmm. She charges $200 a shoot. Mm-hmm. Afterwards, you have to purchase a $1,500 minimum package, which includes a certain amount of edits. Mm-hmm. Or prints or albums, whatever the case may be, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm looking at her stuff and I'm going,
how did you feel let's compare quality to quality?
Her quality was fire.
So
it's in People's Magazine.
Okay, never mind.
U.S. Weekly.
Because, you know, sometimes it's my cats that try to hit that. And then, you know.
I didn't see it on CNN.
Yeah. And they charge just.
I didn't see it on Entertainment Weekly. I didn't know I seen it, but I saw it. Bitch was nice.
Hold on.
So for those who do not know,
yo, these buttons is fire.
Yeah. So that's the yellow is the claps, the orange is the laugh, this is the horns.
And which ones we got a problem?
I think it's this one. Okay. Nope. All right. Wow. That's the longest button, so it's gonna take a minute for that shit to go off. It's this one there. But it's gonna take a minute. You see, the shit is still on.
The fuck? It's like when 4 is
now it went off. There you go.
Oh, we got a problem here.
Hey, so I love when you hit that one.
So
I'll be out here for the streets.
So I looked at it and I said, I reached out to her on a whim because everybody she shoot with has a blue check, right? They verified. The people she shoot with are verified. So it's like, and she has one genre she shoots.
Right.
And I reached out to her on a whim. I said, yo, I know you in LA. I'm so sorry. I said, yo, where do you get your backdrops from? Mm-hmm. She told me. She's like, oh, no problem. It's here. So I go, because you're a photographer.
Exclusive shit or hard to get shit? Or
It's not hard to get. It's exclusive though. But you know how it is as a photographer. You ask another photographer stuff, and they give you either a roundabout circle answer or they don't answer. Right.
Right.
She answered it straight up. She sent me the girl's information.
Dude, you saying that is how I felt about my recent discovery about. And remember, I think I made a post about it about frequency separation and
Absolutely.
which radius to use. Mm-hmm. Because all these cats have you selecting radiuses, thinking it's what you use for NLBR, and don't tell you why. And Prince Mason made a video. Shout out to him.
He's nice.
Because he also wrote me back too. He's
Really? He is amazing.
And
he got some free actions.
yes.
Download. I didn't use them.
And like telling you like how to not make people like porcelain dolls and white people and shit. People don't talk about that.
Nah,
they don't tell you like if you own an R5, you can literally zoom into my face and might still get away with like a 6 or 7 radius.
Yeah.
Without having to do 14, 15 with me because I don't, well, if I was on my Mark III, because the pixels aren't as great. So I gotta go higher. I gotta do things that substitute for the quality for what you want to do. And that happens, you're right, that happens a lot with us. Like,
bro,
people don't want to tell you shit.
And so I wrote her.
And I'll tell you one you did on me.
What's that?
The gaming computer shit.
I probably just told you to get a gaming computer.
No, you told me you didn't.
I probably said get a gaming computer within your budget.
No,
which is very broad.
I said, yo, I'm about to get this Mac, but this iMac. And you was like, yeah, do that because it's the bigger screen and then.
Yeah, if you want to get a Mac, but you didn't say which one should I get.
No, nigga, you still should have said, yo, this gaming PC is the hack of all century. Because when I built this computer, bruh, not only has time sped up, but just in general everything.
Well, I wanted a Mac. If I could do it over, I wouldn't get another. I'm getting another Mac laptop. I'm not getting another Mac PC though. Yeah. But anyway, so let me tell you about this. I reached out to this girl. I tell her what's up.
I'm so glad we can talk about stuff and you don't feel no type of way.
Nah, bro.
Because I say shit very bluntly, and I'm thankful.
Bro, it's me, bro.
I know.
So I wrote Shorty and I said, thank you. I said, well, do you have any advice? And she goes, what are you an expert in your city? Mm-hmm. And I said, what you mean? Because let me be fair. Mm-hmm. I think my photography is nice.
You do. Like I
think it's nice.
I found you, and I know you saw this post where I made about when I bought the 2 point and shoots and thought I was about to do some shit.
Yeah.
I thought I was about to break the camera about this shit. I found you in that era, and you inspired me to buy my Mark III.
So I think I'm good. I don't think I'm like, I have myself somewhere, especially in Charlotte photographers. I know who's better than me. I know who's on the same level as me. I definitely know who's worse than me. And the rest of y'all, I don't really pay attention to. I'm not lying. I also don't think that I can't be passed, looped, or replaced. But the reason why I say these things is because in that, she asked me that. I go, what do you mean? She said, well, what is your expertise? And I said, well, I do this. She said, no. She said, if you're not an expert in nothing, then why would I ever book you? She said, and I looked at her, and let me tell everybody something. This is a grown, older white woman who is bombing her job. And I go, okay. She said, if you are doing X, Y, and Z, she said, if you're doing a branding photo shoot as a photographer, she goes, wouldn't you get the best branding photographer in your city? I go, hell yeah. She goes, okay, so why aren't you the best photographer that does what you do? And she said, if you're not an expert in nothing, then you really just okay at everything else. And that threw me so much for a loop.
And when you said that, that's how I felt.
Absolutely.
And it wasn't that I thought you were saying like, yo, I'm not good enough to do anything. It was just the fact of you said, bruh, why are these, like, I felt like you were really saying to me, why are these people paying for you?
Yeah. It's my sister. I can't say that. Yeah. And so I was like, all right. So I niched down.
Yeah.
I said, all right. And then so what I noticed was, you see now, you know what we ain't got to say it out loud, but you know what I post most of. I know what I promote only.
Yeah.
I know, but I shoot other things. I shoot headshots. I shoot branding shoots. I shoot weddings